Good morning, everyone. It is 8 a.m. on this Saturday, February 7th, 2026. It is a nice 58 degrees here in Bradenton, Florida. The sun is coming up. It feels so good out here today. Again, this would typically be cold weather to me, but after this last week of 30-degree 20s even in Florida, this feels wonderful. Today is a work day for me, but it is also nice enough out that I am going to get my walk on the Riverwalk. So join me for that here in a little bit. I got Murdoc out here. He's concentrating on his sniffing time right now. So anyway, I'm Lee. Welcome to my day. It's currently 9 a.m. I dropped Murdoc off and I am heading out to the Riverwalk to get my walk in. It's warmed up to a nice 62 degrees and it is sunny out. I still wore a hoodie because it's just a little on the cool side, but I imagine by the time I finish my walk, I'm gonna be a little too hot. After my walk, I gotta get my butt to work. I've made it down to the far end of the Riverwalk, and I was right about my hoodie. It is too hot now that I've been walking out here. This whole time I've been walking, I've been thinking about this feeling I have lately, and I guarantee it's from all the cold weather stopping me from being outside, going on my adventures that I typically go on. I've had this feeling lately that I've been working for the weekend. Typically my adventure days are Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, and I know I don't work the average 9 to 5 that everyone, slaves over working for the weekend type of job. But because I've only been able to really adventure on Sundays, and even those have been limited because of the weather, I have an overwhelming feeling of like, I'm just work, 1 day of fun, 2 days of chores. I'm not about that life, and it does weigh heavily on my mind. I know that we're getting back into the nice weather season in Florida. I've got a little mini vacation coming up, and then I have a huge road trip coming up. I'm hoping that will cure me. But these are the things that make me want to do van life and travel full-time. I have a job where I can work conventions, I can guest spot at shops, I can potentially travel. The one thing that's holding me back is Murdoc. Because of my job, I have to be indoors for a long period of time, and I'd have to be away from him, and if I was in a van, he would be in there. It's not necessarily climate controlled, so if it starts getting too hot, that can be dangerous for a dog. I do have like a little fold-up, pop-up kennel thing. I could potentially bring him into shops in a back room or something, and he could hang out for the day while I work. I just don't know how much he would tolerate that and how many shops would be okay with that, because technically you're not supposed to have dogs in tattoo shops, but if it was in a separate room that's like a break room or something, it shouldn't hurt anything. Anyway, my original goal with moving to Florida was to get myself in a situation where I could potentially be a snowbird, where I could come down here, work in the winters, go travel all summer. So this whole working for the weekend thing has me going, oh man, it's time to do that. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. Murdoc turns 14 at the end of this month. He's an old dog. I want him to be comfortable. But at the same time, he might live to be 20. He's in really good health. He's a little shaky and a little slow. So it's like, man, am I going to be able to do 6 more years of not traveling and not doing what my soul wants to do? I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. That's just been on my mind a lot this morning. So now everybody knows what weighs on Lee's mind. Ooh, that was loud. It is just after 5 p.m. I'm back behind the shop. I gotta film my outro for the day. Today has been a super busy day, as you could see from all the tattooing I did. I got my river walk in. The sun is out. My energy is up. It is beautiful out here. Overall vibe of the day. Today was a good day. I am in such a better mood when it's sunny and nice out. I've got one more day of work on Wednesday before I'm going to be on a vacation to St. Augustine. Tomorrow I'm going to Busch Gardens to walk around with Em. That's our plans, at least. We'll see if that changed. And that's all I got for you today. Until next time, have a good one.